PNC, America's Black News Channel. Watch 15 minutes. Share with everyone. Finally, news that speaks to us.
Yeah, indeed, a loss felt by many across the world. Biggie Smalls, one of a kind. So we've invited the rapping professors to talk about Biggie's career and legacy. Dr. Aaron Smith, he's an assistant professor at Temple University's Department of Africology and African American Studies. He's also the morning show host on Philly's Wake Up WURD Radio Show. Thanks for starting your morning with us, the rapping professor, Dr. Aaron Smith. Good to see you here, sir. So I understand you are changing education one rhyme at a time. You currently teach a class on Tupac and hip-hop evolution. Obviously, Biggie, Tupac intermingled, but I'm curious about your class. How do you implement this into your curriculum?
So a lot of what we talk about is context, you know, Afeni Shakur being a Black Panther and defending herself and her comrades in the Panther 21 trial, and just the sentiment in society that gave birth to the type of creativity that Tupac is so well known for in terms of the political agitation and even the affection, you know, for his mother and things of that nature. Is really offering students an understanding of a time period where they didn't exist to have a better lens into the music they experience today.
How extraordinary that students have the opportunity to learn from you. We were talking during commercial break. If you were a professor, I wouldn't have missed a day of class. I know Mike said he would have been there every day too. So I have to ask you though, there is an ongoing debate about whether Biggie was and is still the king of New York. What can you say about that?
And I always think to myself, if there was a last unanimous or at least a consensus about who was the king, I think there was a period where, you know, Nas was next up and he was that one. And I think after him, the next person to occupy that space so definitively was B.I.G. And I think afterwards, it was always a debate, even in terms of Jay-Z, whether he deserved to inherit Biggie's crown was still far more debatable than Biggie's reign per se. So that was a special period for hip hop when it was undeniable, especially with what was happening on the West Coast and how Snoop and Dre and others had done so much in hip hop in that time period. For somebody to represent that flag for the East Coast and to represent New York that way, it was just a really special moment in history.
Yeah, when other hip hop kings on the East Coast recognize the impact that B.I.G. had, he is and forever will be the king of New York, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion. Let's talk about Tupac and Biggie, and of course that era. Rivals, in a sense, we started off as friends. Obviously, they had their beef. The East Coast West Coast rivalry became huge. A lot of people said it was a lot that had to do with the media here. But why do you think two guys who back then, 25 years ago, passed away within a year of each other, still to this day have such an impact and an influence on hip hop 25 years later?
I think a major difference in these artists that a lot of the contemporary artists could learn from was the willingness to be vulnerable and being unafraid and unapologetic about their intelligence. I think both of these artists were willing to be humorous, be political at times, be starkly candid in terms of their insecurities and their fears. You hear B.I.G. was one of the first artists to really go in depth about parental resentment and suicidal ideation, and like these aren't things that rappers were just talking about, you know, in that space at that time. And Tupac the same way, what he did with politics and even just being vulnerable in terms of his love for his mother or his fears and things like that. I think that's what connected these two friends, these two creatives. And I think it's a lesson for a lot of artists that have conflicts today to really be careful about the external energies that you allow to enter into your bonds and your friendships and your family. Because, you know, outside influence can destroy very genuine and powerful bonds.
It's an excellent point, and they really were both intellectuals. You know, Biggie contributed to the success of a lot of music careers, Junior Mafia, Lil' Kim, Mary J. Blige, but doesn't get enough credit. So how did he demonstrate what it means to put your crew on?
Yeah, it's always said, you know, that's the blueprint, right? You're supposed to get on and open the door for others and come back and give back, right? But I really think that was established at its highest elevation with Junior Mafia. When you hear about, you know, Lil' Kim and Lil' C's talking about, you know, who they were in the neighborhood and what Big was able to do for them. And just even when you look at Mace with Harlem World or Nelly with St. Lunatics, like this was a blueprint that I think Big didn't necessarily start, but I think Biggie perfected it. And he brought so many people, and it was a big group. Like Junior Mafia wasn't just like 2 or 3 people. Like he took them all and made sure they all, were on tour and in videos and getting money, and even made, the world understand that a star was born in Little Kim, even at a time where we didn't even know her name. So I think that a lot of artists today who are very successful can take a lesson from that playbook as well, of how it could be a great business move and also very beneficial for your community. Because when you feed one person in the community in that situation, you feed a whole family.
Yeah, Get Money still hits to this day. I remember the first time I heard that back in 1995, driving down I-95 in Maryland, and it still bangs to this very day. Better storyteller than Biggie? Anybody in rap history?
My favorite storytellers, I'd have to go with Nas and then Slick Rick. Rakim and Biggie might be a tie for me. Songs like Mahogany and Casualties of War, where Rakim is really telling some powerful stories as well. But I'm gonna go Nas, Slick Rick, and then the third place two-way tie with Biggie and Rakim.
Favorite Biggie song?
I get you on Slick Rick. Yeah.
Juicy. I'm going to have to say Juicy, just because of what it meant and what it did for the culture. The way that it shifted culture, like when that song came on, something new happened. The last time there was that level of vulnerability in terms of like the mass appeal, but with the genuine artistry, I think was LL, I Need Love. That's when I knew something different was happening. When LL, I Need Love, I said, this has never happened before like this. When Juicy came on, I was like, oh no, he hit that, they call it a bliss point in marketing. He hit that sweet spot between genuine, hardcore, real street lyrics and mass appeal with the beats and what, what Diddy did and what he did. It was a perfect marriage. It was beautiful. And it's that rags to riches story that we all dream about. Especially that I Got It Made. Everybody talks about, when they come up, and he didn't have these things at the time. We talk about manifestation and attracting things from the universe. To really speak these things into existence. It was a powerful moment.
Yep. If you didn't know, now you know.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Aaron Smith, for stopping by and sharing your insight with us about Biggie's legacy.
Thank you both. And I just want everybody to know, I'm just here for all the teachers that told me I wouldn't amount to nothing. Long live B.I.G.
I do.